Hey guys, Trevor Boone from Emerald City Guitars. I'm holding a very special guitar I have a long history with. It's a 1960 Gibson ES-335. This is a later 60 with the reflector knobs and kind of a thinner neck profile. Not super thin, I love it. It's the same reason I love 60 bursts, a little bit less meat. They're just really thrashy and aggressive. Love 59s, they have the big bass and all that. They're both great. In a perfect world, you'd have both, but I love and respect each options. So when I first got this guitar, it was like 10 plus years ago, and John Mayer had hooked me up with his manager, Steve, who was a guitar collector, but mostly Martins, go figure. And he had kind of dabbled in the electric world, had some really choice pieces, but really found out that he was gravitating towards his acoustic. So flew down, hung out with him, he's an awesome guy, and he had some killer pieces. Ended up bringing this one back, and shortly after, one of my favorite people in the world, TJ Osborne of Brothers Osborne, who is not only a ridiculous guitarist, musician, singer, the guy knows gear, and we have so much fun kind of finding guitars that are gonna be in his collection for records and songwriting. And he's kind of like the perfect guy where he uses stuff and then sets it free after he gets a record or a big song or something like that. And man, it was really cool to see this in his hands, and I got to see it live and hear it in all sorts of different formats. It's just like over and over again proved what an amazing instrument it is. It's got two original PAFs that sound so good, and again, I love both 59 and 60, the profiles, but there's a big difference with these really sensitive pickups in that neck profile. Everything matters. So a little bit thinner, they're just thrashy. I keep on using that word, but it's like, they just have this growl to them that's really cool. After TJ got some use out of this, I actually brought it back up here from Nashville, and I didn't put it for sale, he just had it, and he's like, man, I need it back. So he took it back for a few years, and I was down getting a bunch of cool guitars from his brother, John, and conversation came up again, and I took it back to Seattle. So it's here, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's for sale currently, and seriously, it's been through some great players and really good kind of collection mindset folks that want the good specs, kind of the timeless classics. This guitar is just in incredible shape. At one point, the tuners were replaced, so they enlarged those holes slightly. Original tuners are back on, you can't see anything from there, but if you take those tuners off, you can see they're slightly enlarged. Everything else is original case, just a killer guitar. So 1960 Gibson ES-335. I'm gonna hand it over to Skyler Mihal, one of my favorite musicians, to do the demo, do a 66 Vibrolux.